This video was made for the Project for Awesome 2022. If you want to support Restavek Freedom's goal of ending child slavery in Haiti, click on the vote link in the description and vote for this video before February 28th. All over the world, parents work hard to care for their children, to make sure they can access the education they need to have a comfortable life and fulfill their dreams. But in reality, very few families are able to offer all of this. In fact, in Haiti, this dream of offering a better life for your children regularly ends with parents sending their children to live with and work for strangers in one of the world's most horrifying systems of child slavery. Haiti is famous for being the first country in the world where enslaved people successfully threw off their own shackles and established their own government. However, today 24% or more of Haitian families live in extreme poverty, with no idea how they will feed their children, much less raise the tuition fees necessary to send them to school so that they can have a better chance in life. This has led to a practice called Restevec, or stay with, where desperately poor rural families send their children to live with families in the city in hopes that they will have a better life, that they will be able to eat regular meals and to go to school. But Restevec children are not seen as part of the family that they live with. Often, they are not even seen as children. Even those who go to stay with family members or friends are denied the opportunities that their host family may have promised. Many parents unknowingly give their young children to traffickers or brokers in exchange for vague promises of a better life. The child, usually a girl, is placed with an upper or middle class family after that family pays the broker a fee for the child. For just a few dollars more, a foreigner can also pay to have adoption papers made that will allow them to take the child back with them to their country. Children trapped in Restevec have none of the resources they need to return to their families or survive on their own. These young boys and girls are made to work themselves to the bone every day for their host families. Restevec children, many as young as 5 years old, clean homes that they're not allowed to live in, cook food they're not allowed to eat, carry books they can't read to schools they can't enter, following behind the children whose parents can afford to love them. When these young boys and girls can't or won't complete all this work, they are regularly punished with physical and verbal abuse. It is an accepted practice that Resteveks can be beaten with fists and feet, sticks, and even live electrical wires. Sexual abuse is also a normalized part of Restevek culture. Children are told that no one loves them or even cares about them, that they are worthless and easily replaced. At the age of 15, these uneducated, untrained children are kicked out of the homes they've been serving for years and onto the streets to perpetuate the cycle of building families that they can't find enough income to feed. The Haitian government has a policy that Restevek children shouldn't be abused, but the sheer number of children and the poverty of the country means that they have no real way to enforce it. 25% of all children in Haiti, roughly 300,000 boys and girls, are trapped within the Restevek system. But the Restavek Freedom Foundation knows that this can change. Restavek Freedom knows that the most effective way to facilitate social change is by building relationships with community members and educating them about the realities of the Restevek system. Much of their work is focused in the rural communities where most Restevek children come from. They have learning centers established in every region of Haiti, where they work to educate community leaders on the realities of Restevek life so they can go out and educate others. Regional learning centers also help to strengthen communities by providing desperate families with economic opportunities and education for their children. Other community efforts include a radio drama that 2 million Haitians listen to every week, and Songs for Freedom, a national competition for Haitian singer-songwriters who are taking a stand against human trafficking. Restavek Freedom also works directly with those most affected by the system, the children themselves. Child advocates in the most urban areas of Haiti work with children living in Restevek, ensuring that they get proper schooling and food, and that they are treated well by their host families. In severe cases, such as ongoing sexual abuse, girls will be sent to one of Restavek Freedom's transitional homes. These advocates give the children something invaluable, the attention of an adult who is on their side and continues to care for them even when the rest of the world may be against them. Through these programs, Restavek Freedom is slowly but surely changing the culture of Haiti. Because of their work, thousands of Haitians are learning about the horrible but overlooked realities of the Restevec system. Rural communities are learning what their children's lives could really be like if they send them away. Host families are learning to have compassion and care for the children they take in. Restevec children have someone who fights on their side. Even some brokers who have previously trafficked children have come to understand how damaging this experience is for the children, and now work to alleviate the harm that they did. The issue of changing Restevec culture is huge, and Restavek Freedom needs help from us. Although they are partnered with multiple international organizations, including Partners in Health, much of their funding comes from individual donors. To help Restavek Freedom win a grant from the Project for Awesome, click on the vote link in the description and vote for this video. If you want to donate to Restavek Freedom directly, I've included a link to their website. I've also linked some interviews with survivors of the Restevec system so that you can learn more. With your help, we can make a huge impact in the lives of children trapped in Restevec and end child slavery in Haiti.